This can't be right. I think the gate was 16.76 million. Attendance was 20,062. Tai Tuivasa and Duplessis got the performance of the night, and then fight of the night was the O'Malley fight. The kid comes in on short notice, wouldn't go away, trying to win, fought his ass off, and he deserves. And bonuses were $75,000. So congratulations to all of them.
Yeah, no doubt. Dana, got to get your thoughts on the main event, right? A great fight while it lasted, and then kind of a bizarre ending. So talk about your immediate reaction to that.
Yeah, these second leg break, and the last 3 fights or something. It sucks. It's brutal. It's not the way you want to see fights end. So Dustin Poirier fight for the title, and Conor's healed and ready to go. You do the rematch, I guess. I don't know.
You said it right there. You said do the rematch, right? He said he thinks the rivalry isn't over. Do you feel that way, that the rivalry isn't over and needs to happen?
Listen, the fight didn't get finished. You can't have a fight finished that way. So, we'll see how this whole thing plays out. Who knows how long Conor's out? So, Poirier will do his thing until Conor's ready.
He had 3 call-outs. He said Masvidal, Leon Edwards, Nate Diaz. You got all those guys at the top knowing that we're waiting on the title fight. Do any of those matchups stand out to you as one that makes sense for him?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, Edwards and Masvidal make more sense than Nate does. But I don't know. Right here, right now, it's the last thing I'm thinking about.
Last thing for me, I just meant to ask you earlier. I know you say this is the fight business. People are going to say mean things, but did you have any disappointment in Conor, still chirping at Dustin while he's sitting on the ground?
I didn't hear it. I didn't hear one word of it.
He brought his wife back into things.
Yeah, I don't like that. Yeah, that's not good. Yeah, leave people's family and wives and all that stuff out of it. The family has nothing to do with it.
You probably had a good view of that across the octagon. Did you think Conor was badly hurt when the round ended? Forgetting the ankle, just from the punches that Dustin was landing, he landed a lot of big shots from the top, and then the left hand that knocked him down. Did you think Conor was in bad shape just from being buzzed?
I think he got he definitely was on the receiving end of some elbows and some punches, but that's part of the game. I mean, everybody takes that.
No, I guess what I'm saying is, do you think that would have been a situation where you might have seen Dustin finish it if Conor hadn't gotten injured like that? You see what I'm saying?
Well, he got back up on his feet and was throwing punches. I mean, his ankle snapped from throwing punches. He was fighting back. It wasn't like he was up against the cage and defenseless and Dustin was on load.
Dustin landed a punch that knocked him down, and that's why his leg collapsed back on. Dustin landed a left hand that knocked Conor back, and and when he got.
I don't know. Only Conor knows the answer to that question. But if his ankle doesn't break, I think we get to the end of the round and go to round.
Just what is the key to that? Like, from your standpoint, is it just experience and having been in those situations? You think that fighters learn that?
Yeah. Well, what I think it is for somebody like Dustin is, this guy's at the American top team, and he's training with savages every day. That's the key to everything. I mean, even in boxing, you have to have the best guys in the world around you, going at it with you every day.
Hypothetically speaking, if Dustin beats Oliveira and becomes the champion, would you want Conor to fight him for a title shot, or would you want him to fight someone else to earn the title shot?
All that stuff, you can't do the hypotheticals in this sport. It's all about timing and what's going on. What has happened since then? We got to see how this whole thing plays out. Don't even know how Conor goes into surgery tomorrow. I don't know how long he's going to be out, how much rehab or therapy he's going to need, and
Is it kind of exciting for you to have this emergence of Mexican stars, though? That she's been around for a while, but she's continuing to look great.
No, she continues to get better in every performance, and I think tonight was a real coming out party for her, man. And to be honest with you, when I think about it, she should have been up for a performance. You know what? I'm going to give her some money. Thank you for bringing her up.
Yeah, of course.
But we're going to pay her some more money too. Remind me of that, because I'll forget.
All right, the last thing for me, Dana. We know that you're going back to Fight Island in October now. Is it just going to be for the one event, or are you going to do multiple while you're over there?
Oh yeah, no, it's going to be. I've been talking about how I can't wait to share with you guys all the stuff we're doing. I just haven't gone there yet. I got to get back to Abu Dhabi and have some meetings and get everything finalized out there. Abu Dhabi is going to be a very big UFC for the next however many years.
Is the fact that Irene Aldana missed weight something that could go against her as far as you getting her another fight with a higher ranked contender? Is that a factor, or can you forgive that and let her go on to bigger and better? My mic must be really bad.
I'm on top of shit. I didn't know she missed weight.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, that's a good question. Yeah, that's something we need to talk about. I didn't even know that.
So all week you were saying most pre-buys ever, most pre-buys ever. Do you have that number in front of you right now, or do you have an estimate of that number?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I was all about that right before the ankle break. I didn't even. So I'm thinking that I know that the 8 o'clock we were over 1.2 million buys just in the U.S. So my assumption, I have to be careful with this stuff now because we're a public company and I can't go out shooting my mouth off and have it be, completely wrong. But I'm going to say that we came in anywhere between 1.7 million and 1.8 million.
But as soon as he's better, you see a rematch happening between him and Poirier?
I don't know. Listen, the rematch is there. You got the rematch with him like you got the rematch with Diaz. It's always going to be there. I don't know what the landscape's going to look like when he's ready or how long it's going to be. And so to say definitively, I can't right here, right now. But you always have that rematch. That's it. Thanks, everybody. Have a great night.